I'm going to teach you the basic of fractions. So we have a square and we have 3 boxes shaded. Okay, so it's not shaded properly, but they're just shaded roughly. All right, so what we need to know is a very important, I'm going to use basic words just so you understand the whole concept of fractions. So the bottom number is how many boxes, or we would say how many pizza slices. So we have, so let's imagine this is square pizza. So we opened our box and how many slices do we have? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we're going to do at the bottom, we're going to write how many slices of pizza we have. So we have 4 slices of pizza. Now the top answer here will be how many we ate. So we ate 1. So we're going to count all the shade ones. 2, 3. So we ate 3 slices of pizza. We must be very hungry. Okay, so we could pronounce this as 3/4. Okay, we pronounce this as 3/4. Okay, so at the moment, I'm just going through basic fractions right now, and then it will just get a little bit harder as we go further through the video. So here, there's another pizza box, and we have 2 triangle pizzas. So we put 2 because there's only 2 slices, okay? And then at the top, we write how many we ate. So we ate 1 slice. So we ate half of the pizza. All right, so let's go on to the next bit. So first of all, in this one, we have so many slices compared to the others. So let's count as we go. So let's do 1. So what I would like to do, so if you imagine you had this in your paper, so the best thing is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you got 8 slices. So we're going to write 8 at the bottom. So as I said, I'm just going to go through some basic right now, and then we'll make this a little bit harder after. And how many are shaded? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shaded. So it's 5/8. Okay, so this is how many. So you had 8 slices of pizza and you ate 5 slices. Okay, you must be very, very hungry. All right, so now we have a different, so something similar, but this time it's not been shaded. It's telling us to shade the boxes. So let's have a look. So we have shade 1/4. So we know that there's 4. So the bottom number tells us how many slices of pizza they are. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 square slice. So we need to shade 1. So this means how many we ate. So we shaded 1. Okay, so we shaded 1 and we still have 3 left. Okay, so the next one we got is shade 1/2. So there's 2 slices, as it says at the bottom, 2. So we got 2 slices, we ate 1, so we shade 1. Easy as that. All right, now this one, so the next 2 is a little bit difficult. So I would like you to pay attention. So in this one, as I said, while we're counting, what we're going to do is put a little dot. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 slices. But the problem is, it's telling us to shade 3/4. So how are we going to do that? So what we do, so we have 8 slices. So what we do, we get the bottom number out. So we have 4. So we do 8 divide by 4. Okay, which is 2. Yeah, because 2 times 4 is 8. All right, so now what we do, we times it by the top number. Now remember, the top number is how many we shade, how many we ate. But also, even if it's 1, I would like you to do 2 times 1 if the top number is 1, because you know your answer, but it's very important you still do that because you'll get into a habit, okay? Otherwise, if you just think, oh, I know what 2 times 1 is 2, and you don't be bothered writing 2 times 1, further down, like this one here, you will make a mistake. So you got 2 times 3, which is 6. So now what we need to do is we need to shade 6 slices. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to shade it properly, but then I just want to show you what I'm trying to say here. See, we've got 6 slices, 3/4. Yeah, so 8 divided by 4. So there's 8 slices altogether. We want to know in quarters, so we divide it by quarter by 4, which gives us 2. Okay, so then we do 2 times 3 because we want to shade 3/4. 2 times 3, which is 6, so we shade 6 and we have 2 slices left. All right, let's move on to the next one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we have 8 again. So what we're going to do, the same thing. So we're going to go 8 divide by 4. So like we did on the top one, that is 2. Okay. Just going to move this little bit here so it just doesn't carry on. All right, so this time it's 2 times 1. As I said earlier, it's very important, even you know what 2 times 1 is, you need to do this so it is just more easier when you have different numbers like this one. So now we know we need to shade 2. Okay, so we need to shade 2. So we got just shade these 2. Okay, so 1/4. Okay, so that means this one whole box is 1/4. So what they have done, so there's 4 slices, they just made the slices a little bit thinner. Okay, they made the slices a little bit thinner. So I'll just repeat that before we move on to the next slide. So here we had 4 slices of pizza. Yep. And it told us that we ate 1 slice, so we shaded 1 slide. All right, here we had 2 slices and we ate 1, so we shaded 1. Okay, this one, there were 8 slices, but it told us to shade only 3/4. So we did 8 divided by 4, which gave us 2. 2 times 3, because the top number is 3, it gave us 6. Same with this one, there were 8 slices, we had to shade 1/4, we divide the bottom, which was 4, times it by the top, which was 2 times 1, gave us 2. Okay, now it's the same thing what we did earlier on, but this time it's actually in words. Okay, so it's exactly what we did, but this time it's in words. So what we have here is what is 1/3 of 18. Now I'm going to teach you a few different ways. So the way we're doing is exactly how we did here. Okay, so when it said shade 1/4, so this time what they're telling you, there's 18 slices, and how many slices are 1/3? So this time they're not telling us how to shade 1/3, they're telling us what is 1/3, how many slices is 1/3. So what we're going to do is 18 divide the bottom number, which is 3, okay, which will give you 6. 6 times 3 is 18, and you're going to times it by the top number, which gives you 6. Okay, so the answer for this one will be 6. Now, what I'm going to do before I move on, I want you to concentrate because I'm going to let you do the next one. So now, if you don't know your times table, what are we going to do? So what we do now is, okay, so we had 18 divided by 3, which gave us 6. 6 times 1, which gave us 6. So if you don't know your times table, there's nothing to worry about. There's 2 ways I'm going to show you. So, okay, just bear in mind, I know that sharing, it has to, if fractions has to be equal. These are not equal boxes. It's very hard. My mouse is playing up with me today as well. So just bear that, okay? So I know these are not equal. All right, so what we need to do is we got 18 and we need to divide it by 3. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to share. So this is 4, just in case you don't know your times table. So what we're going to write is 18, all right, and we're going to share 18 with 3 circles. So 3 people. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Now, 1 circle, I need to find out how many we have in 1 circle, because we are looking for 1/3. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer is 6. And we would shade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if you count that, it's 3 groups. Yeah, and each group has 6. Okay, 6, 12, 18, and altogether is 18. So this is how we do it. We do 18 divided by the bottom number, which gives us 6, times it by 1, and it should give you your answer. If you don't know your times table, do the amount of circles that you divide the bottom number. So if your bottom number is 4, you do 4 circles, and then you share the number until you're finished. And then so let's try this one. Okay, so what is 1/4 of 24? I would like you to pause the video, okay? And I would like you to see if you can do this one by yourself, and then we'll go through it and we'll see if you got it right. Okay, so I would like you to try both of these by yourself and then check if you got this right. Okay, so pause the video. Okay, so I hope you guys done really well. So let's have a look. So we have, what is 1/4 of 20? So we have the bottom number 4, which we pronounce quarter. So and the top number is 1. So there's 4 slices of pizza and we only ate 1 slice. So it looks like we're not really hungry today, are we? So we got 24 divided by 4. Okay, so this is what we need to do. And then when we get our answer, we need to times it by 1, because as we have the top answer 1. So if you know your answer, division, you would know that this is, yeah, well, okay, so this is 26. Okay, because 6 times 4 is 24. You times that by 1, which gives you 6. Okay, so if you see the top answer, we divided by 3 and we got 6. And the bottom number, we divided it by 4 and we got 6. So what we're going to do, we're going to share. So if you don't know your division, there's no excuse, because division, if you know your times table, division is going to be very, very easy. Okay, so it's very important that you know your times table. So if you don't know your times table, you need to make sure that you learn them. Okay, and then division will be very, very easy. So what if you don't know it, it's still no excuse of not doing the work. So you got 24. So you know that how many you're sharing. You've got 4 circles and we're going to share it out. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. All right, so the top answer is 1. So we know that we're only looking for 1 slice. Okay, so we're just going to highlight that one there. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, the answer we have is 6. Okay, so we divide with the bottom number and we times it with the top number. So the next one, so if you got that right, well done. So next one, we have 30 divide by 10. Okay, which should give you 3. Well done. Again, if you don't know your times table, you just write 30 and you share it out. Okay, so magic all the sharing out for you. So what we're going to do is we're going to get 1 because we only need to know 1 slice, and we have 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 3. Okay, so I hope you understand that. So you got the number, you divide it by the bottom, and you times it by the top. You just need to keep on practicing. This is all about practicing. Okay, so let me see, without any help, if you pause the video and try these 3 questions, and then we will go through them very quickly. So pause the video, try them, and once you're done, unpause the video to see if you got it right. Okay, so hopefully you got this right. So you got 20, and then we're going to divide it by the slice at the bottom is 4. 20 divided by 4, which gave you 5. Yep. 5 times 4 is 20. So you got 5 times, so the answer is 5. Then you times it by the top, which is 1. 5 times 1 is 5. Then we have 24 divided by 4. Remember, the number we have, we divide it by the bottom fraction. So 24 divided by 4 is 6. Times it by the top, which is 6 times 2 equals 12. And the same, we got 30 divided by 5, which gives us 6. 6 times by 2, which is 12. Now, if you don't know your times table, absolutely fine. So it's the same thing here. We got 4 circles, and I've already done the drawing. So we shared 20, and we have only 1 box because the top answer is 1. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer will be 5. The next one, we got 24. So we got 2. So we want to know 2 slices. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Simple as that. So we got 12. The next one is 2 again. So remember, I already shared these out, so you don't need to see me counting. So I've already shared these out. So it says 30, so I shared 30 with 5 circles. Then now it says 2, so I've squared 2 groups, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the answer here is 12. Okay, so I hope you like this video. Please keep an eye on the other video I am going to do very soon. That will regard about fractions, but it's going to be word problems with fractions. Okay, so have a nice day. See you next time.